so enticing to look at our practice as a pill that we're taking to cure some ailment, right? As a knife we're using to surgically remove some part of us that causes us suffering, as a way to solve the problem. And that way of looking at it is quite understandable. We're all in so much suffering. Life is difficult. To use the military acronym VUCA, life is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. VUCA. So it's no wonder, right, that we want to fix it. And much more importantly, and more dangerously, we want to control it, right? We want to control it. And at a certain point, if you keep practicing, you hit a wall where you realize, like, I cannot control anything. I can't even control myself. I can't control what I'm going to think right now. I can't control what emotions I'm going to feel right now. I can't control if I'm going to wake up feeling well or wake up feeling sick with a cold. The waves just keep coming. And I cannot stop them. I can't negotiate with them. The moment of my death is going to come. And the only thing I know for sure is that I don't know when. And that I won't be able to barter with it. I won't be able to negotiate for even a single second more of life. And it's at that moment when you realize that your practice is not going to work, that your practice really starts to begin. Because it's then that you let go of all of the juggling and the plates in the air and like, okay, I gotta be calm, or I gotta be nice, or I have to pay attention all the time, or I have to stop this or do more of that. All the ways that we take our problem-solving mind and apply it, project it onto our practice in the beginning. And again, remember, when I say the beginning, I mean about the first 10 years. And then at a certain point, with help, with lots and lots of help, the practitioner realizes, like, oh no, that's not what this is at all. That's not what this is at all. The practice is just observing, right? Like a patient grandparent, right? Just like, oh yeah. Looking with love at the successes, at the falls, at the crying tantrums, at the confusions, at the moments of joy, at the moments of growth, at the moments of regression, and all the time, just looking with love, just looking with love. And yes, Brian, I have had the privilege of being in the room with some people that I felt were really sitting in that place, that were really just loving everyone, loving everything, not saying, and this, which we have, some of us have practiced with, right? Not just meeting the moment in a neutral way, and this, but I've had the pleasure and privilege of being in the room with some people that were meeting every moment by saying, yes, and this, yes, and this, even when they were in a tragedy, even when they were confused and afraid and embarrassed. So to answer the final part of your question, how am I doing? I would say that I'm very happy to be aware of that. I'm very happy to be aware that that is possible. I consider that tremendous progress. If that's it, if I just spend the rest of my life like being aware that that's possible, and sometimes experiencing it and sometimes not, as I do, I'm very satisfied with that. That's enough to keep me going.